hello. Welcome back. Just getting to my stream manager here. If I can ever find it. Oh, there, good. Alright, boisterous orchestra music. You may desist. You've served your purpose. I'm hyped. Thank you. So, we had a little talk with Soulless last time, which burst forth a bunch of new side quests, one of which with the crows, one of which with the Inquisitor. I mean, I'm immediately racing to the Inquisitor. I think it's obvious. It should be obvious to anyone who knows me. Nobody needs to speak with me. I'm thinking we should be about done with companion side quests. We have seen from Tosh that there can be some even after the ultimate armor is achieved, so we'll keep a lookout. But we should be getting close to done on the companion quest side of things. Let me throw a marker on the Inquisitor. This one? Cobbled Swan. Treviso, I've ignored Treviso so often. Now I feel bad. But it'll be fine. We'll be right there after the Inquisitor. Don't you worry. Hey, nice to see you guys. Welcome back. Let us see what the Inquisitor has in store. I needed to be in that menu. It's fine. We'll go back. But wait, first. Hey. Oh, that's my favy. That is my favorite guy. Alright, now I gotta go up here. Oh, so many stairs. My calves are burning. Oh, hey, it's my favorite guy. Yes, finally. He's been kicking me all over the rock, paper, scissors court lately. Finally got a quick win. Alright, Inquisitor, it's time. But first, yes, that's always the way. Okay, to Docktown. I have an excellent relationship with the Shadow Dragons. While I'm in Treviso, I have to make sure I sell some stuff to the crows. They're probably a little further behind than everyone else. My apologies again. Alright, Harding has to come because it's the Inquisitor, and Nev has to come because it's Minrothis. Let's do this. You always play until Manfred wins, because he deserves it. That's a very good way to play. That is the ultimate goal here. Just to make Manfred feel special. Hello?
As if the trouble with the cult wasn't enough.
Matt Mercer, you sound so deep. Like you're whispering sweet, sweet nothings right into my ear canal.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where
Dorian.
all my favorite people are.
I have
Besides,
trouble recognizing
I have
him.
news, and every messenger
in
bird
this.
I've met is dreadful at nuance.
I think it's due to the mullet. If I had to guess, I think it's mullet-based. It is good to see you again. I am very vengeful of the Venatori, though. But it's good to see you again.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone
My first
spots
Inquisitor
you here-
appreciated your presence,
yes,
and
I
then
know.
you left
Can't be
me.
spotted with the Shadow Dragons.
It's fine.
You worry
It's
too
fine.
much,
It had to
man.
happen.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathis is already falling
But
apart.
Minrathis.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon.
The chaos of the dragon attack on Minrathis allowed the Venatori to infiltrate the palace and assassinate the Archon. Reeve endures.
But true, he's dead. Assassinated during the dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new
That's
Archon
a little
steps up.
twist. A little
And
twist
no
in the
one
plot
has?
there.
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
More chaos? That sounds terrible. I'm gonna be stoic about it.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Menrathus.
And then we find
20
out what the gods
seconds.
are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple.
See if we make it.
One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
You can and will be
the
going
Swan.
yourself.
Everyone goes to the Swan.
I will buy you a drink.
I'll head out right now.
Or 2. Or 6. Alright, perfect timing. An ad is starting now. Starting soon? Starting now. We'll hang out for just a touch before we head on down to the Swan. Such a pleasure to see Dorian again. I, miss him deep in my heart. What a genuine pleasure it was to always have him in my party during my first Inquisition playthrough. Your map is kind of funky. Do you want to maybe smooth that out a bit? It's funky. I feel like I'm on some sort of expired corned beef right now. What's happening to me? Dorian would never do something so gauche as to appear as you would expect him to. It's very true. He would never just fulfill my expectations. How droll. How dreadfully boring. This is cute. I like his little tongue. That's the sound his little tongue makes. Not so crazy about the chains, but we'll break you out of there. Break you out of there due to the coloring and the general lizard shape. I'm gonna assume that this is Joanna from the Rescuers Down Under. That's my headcanon. And this is the device that can tweak multiple sets of nipples of people in various heights at one time. Everybody gets a turn. No one is excluded because it's very adjustable. No nipple will go untweaked. Not in my house. You guys squaring off? Don't let me interrupt. Yeah, square it right off. I think you just got stabbed in the chest. Interesting. Interesting hitbox these folks have. I could watch this for hours, but I only have another minute and 30 seconds, so... I see you're as wrapped as I am in the proceedings. Yeah, stretch out that lower spine. Alright, they're very self-conscious now. I gotta go. Due to my comments and the general nature of my peepery, they've become quite self-conscious. Could you imagine the editing it would take to edit out mouth sounds if your tongue naturally made that sound every time you recorded? The little... I think it does, yeah. My mouth always makes that unpleasant sound. I think they call it speech. Oh, no. I'm sure you have a lovely way of speaking. It is a nightmare to be trapped, typically in this dark closet, with nothing but like a 2-hour-long recording of me mostly smacking my lips, almost entirely taking huge nose breaths and smacking my big old lips. Uncontrollably, it seems, and also subconsciously, it seems. To the point where there's no usable footage. None of this is usable for people who have high-quality earbuds. 2 seconds. Hi! We're back. I'm not sure why I felt like I had to put on a more cheerful facade for that. But hi, welcome back. I'll check in with these folks, too, while we're here. Hey.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Were you helping? Oh, how sweet. You must be dear, dear friends. Tell me, have you ever shared a sleeping bag?
I heard. And it's good to have Hallows back.
You watch your language. What the Hallows? Okay, and we away to the cobbled swan after slamming my face into the back of the secret door.
Knight Commander Lenos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
Sure. Oh, I forgot, I'm not in Treviso. I didn't forget. I was gonna say, I forgot to stop by the merchant and sell some things, but we're not there yet. A prickly box? What? What are you suggesting? I mean, I have 61,000 gold pieces. Do you think we could spare? Think we could spare some? For some mementos? Yeah. My lips got so stuck on that sound. I don't see any passive bonuses nor gifties for my favorite folks, so we're moving along. But thank you for these mementos. Hooray! I'm happy to see ya.
Where were we?
With Algernon and Gillenane being... I mean... Is
Just
it
being-
hard to...
If you ask the question, maybe I can answer it.
They're to winter gods. Or
Love
they
you.
were. Or something. Does that bother you?
Only if they get
My favorite
away.
bridge. And Pardue. These are my favorite. These are my earbuds. Not to be confused with my airbuds. I don't have to be walking the city streets, but there's dogs to pet, there's this little kitty to zoom in on. Hey, little kitty. And coins aplenty for me to dispense. Hey, little kitty.
How well do you know Mayvaris?
Here we go.
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
You beautiful creature.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Oh, Dorian can wait. He knows what he did. Okay. And we gotta look good for the Inquisitor. Everyone put some fresh collar stays in. This shirt doesn't have any slot for collar stays. I'm shit out of luck. So here we go. Legacies and Legends, as I believe it's pronounced. A request to return to the Cobbled Swan leads to learning more about Solus's relationship with the Inquisition. Does it? Spoiler alert. Sometimes I shouldn't read those. This is giving away information beforehand.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor.
No response? Lost in thought?
It isn't just
you've been
Inquisitor,
through a lot.
is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at
Not the only
Elginon's
thing
ritual.
Morgan can hold, if you know what I
Sounds
mean.
like you already know.
Me in her
I need to
loving
hear it from
arms,
you.
please. Sorry, yeah, what was the question? You asked me something about Solus. I see from the context. I was thinking about Morrigan gently rocking me in her loving arms. I'm gonna be nice. The Inquisitor has deep, deep feelings. Complicated feelings, but deep feelings for Solus, so I'm gonna be nice as possible.
Elginon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
You're swathed in a big pile of blankets. That's the best way to spend a Sunday, in my opinion. I'm so glad to see you. Welcome.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's
Is there
always
some
thinking
is
about
there
where
food
it
coming
ends.
for these plates, or
How many of his names do you know?
3?
God of Lies, Dreadwolf,
Solus, Dreadwolf, and
Fen'Harel.
Fen'Harel.
The
I know
titles
3.
he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven
Yes, they
for
did.
heart.
For my heart.
Specifically.
You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. Don't you worry. Yeah, that's it. That's an accurate symbol of what's happening.
Did he try to get you to come with him on his quest to tear down the veil?
Nope.
No. In fact, he forbade me to join
Kept it a
him.
big old secret
He
till the
said
last
he
minute.
didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth. He's a terrible liar.
I'm fine. Yeah, you keep telling yourself. Oh God, I'm scared.
He's the god of lies, Inquisitor.
Also the god of being a cutie sometimes. And that silver tongue. God, I want to push mine against it.
Tricks and treachery, yes. Lies of the heart? No. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough
truth of the
clues
matter.
for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him.
You're more than halfway done making 40 tortillas for a party tonight. Can I pry? What are you gonna put in those? What are you gonna put in those tortillas? I am so hungry right now. I'll be right over. That sounds amazing.
Or maybe I'm the prideful one, imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
Yeah, I'm not emotionally ready for this.
To join him in that prison in the Fade.
I mean, not
To give up the world for him?
flood of emotions that I
No.
put in the vault.
We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
You wouldn't, God, you wouldn't leave all these breadcrumb trails of a potential future for the Inquisitor and Solus if it wasn't possible, right? You wouldn't destroy me on camera like this unless there was a way. You were good for him. It's true.
One thing I've learned in this job is that the people I need the most are people who can tell me when I'm wrong.
We all need that sometimes.
It sounds like that's what you were for Solus. If the two of you were better people together and you were happy too...
I was.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before.
It'll be fine.
But enough about me. Tell me about you and Emmerich.
What? Who... How...
She's the
Morrigan
Inquisitor.
has eyes everywhere.
Oh, of course she
Largest
does.
spy network in Thetis. Ooh, yes, this will pull me out of my emotional pit. You've got beans and rice and chili verde and cheese and more cheese and yes.
By reputation,
I can't
she's been
wait.
a prominent politician for a
I'm
long
not
time.
I'm not
and a
getting
hero
to taste
boot.
any of these, but just the
We
thought of
don't
it,
work
I can't
together
wait.
much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Oh, for whatever reason I thought Dorian was gonna like pop into that
Where's Dorian?
convo. But I guess he's here for completely separate reasons. Also, pardon me for just one moment. I need a tissue. Now you have to listen to me sniff. You made me sniff my own emotions, I guess. Hi, you're very well dressed. Could I trouble you for a song?
Cedar, how are you?
Just one. Just a
Better
quick
with
song.
Aelia out of the picture. You know, my last show had a good crowd in a good mood. Haven't seen that in a while.
It's easier to enjoy a little night out at the pub when your friends and family aren't being kidnapped for a blood cult. It really is.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much. But does odd
I'd be
jobs
nervous too if I
coin.
had that facial hair.
Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Gonna rifle through his private knapsack? I don't know how I feel about that. Good? I get good, I feel. Your ending will vary from mine, but as I'm on run number 2, I've peeked at roughly how the options play out. How do the options play out? Spoil it for me now so that I can emotionally ready myself. Alright, what do you got here? Minrothis targets. A map of the Minrothis streets near the waterworks. Yeah, no kidding. No fucking kidding. And an ominous caption. Blight and Darkspawn released. The city yields to the Horde. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Stale bread, water flask, muddy socks.
I hope you can't hear my
And this map.
rumbly little Tom.
Minrathis targets. That doesn't sound
My
good.
rumbly big Tom. Let's be honest.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is.
Why is it
Ale?
Why is it warm
Looks like
ale?
you've been nursing it a while.
Oh, he was nursing it. That's why it's warm.
The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain.
God, I hope he was. I hope it's rain. I just touched it and it was very damp. Alright, let me, switch to this in the journal so that if there's another... I guess that's all we needed. We just needed the map. It was, in fact, switched to this. Okay. What's out here, then? Hi. Return to Dorian. Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Hold on. Sorry. 1 second. I'm not ready to start this quest yet. I thought that the gods' ritual was the map we were looking for, but I've just become very confused. Okay, no other objectives. Worth it to double check sometimes. Hey, Dorian. You're moist? Out here? Want me to use my body as an umbrella for you? You can hold me by my handle. You will not be ready. I will not be emotionally ready, nor will I be given the space to become so. It's gonna hit me out of nowhere, isn't it? The Risen Gods and the Venatori are preparing for something, and the team must find out what it is. Dorian, come with me. Take me by my hand. Dull.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Cuffs. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
I don't know what that means, but you watch your mouth.
Immediately.
All right, let's go.
Maybe he just had a tickle in his throat and he was like, cough us. I don't know. Did I forget to... Yep, I forgot to set this to rotating colors. And now I've just been awash in a sea of hiss red for lo these last 23 minutes. God, time flies when you're with Dorian Pavas. Pants also. Ow, you stabbed me. I'm right in range. Stop stabbing me. Oh, I'm right in range still. Oh, you just got out of stagger the moment I finally caught on. Stop sending projectiles at me. Oh, down you go. Oh, we're all falling. Ashes, ashes. Or in the Venatori's case, assholes, assholes. We all fall down. That's pummeling me from above right good. right good from above the pummeling. Get down. I thought you had perished earlier, or we wouldn't be in this position. Ouch. Good kick. Also, to shreds, you say? At least you went out with a good kick. Ugh. Jibbed. Like a moose on the freeway. Sorry, I didn't... That was a rough metaphor. I'm sorry, moose. Didn't mean to drag you into this. I didn't mean to brag you either. Stop fighting back in general. Yes, that would be my preference. Is there a difficulty level where they just kind of stand there and take it? Because apparently they have me set to that difficulty level. Also, I'm near death. Coffus. Thanks, Harding. Thank you for that. Alright, we got a door, but apparently the objective is around that way. What be in the door? Mage! Mage ambush be in the door. Lightning quiver! I think his robes could have caught fire by now, dealing some ambient damage. You guys got it.
They're hitting us from afar.
No, you guys got this. I believe in you. Good job. I always forget that Harding gives me that extra potion. The Silent Toad! This is my favorite thing. A stone toad. Old stories claim Dumat, the old god of silence, had a toad companion. Usually silent itself, those who heard the toad croak would croak soon after. The caffeine has hit your system all at once. I can see sounds. It is such an uncomfortable feeling. Teetering on the edge of madness as your heart thumps the day away. Seeming to grow faster every second. Is this helping? Are these descriptions helping you calm down? The Silent Toad. The Stode. I love it. It looks like a construct. Maybe it's just a social one, though, and we can ignore it. Could be a physical construct, though. Anything else up here before I plunge to my imminent demise? One last peek around the backside, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry. Coffus. Yep, there's that physical construct. But first, collectibles. Yay. Alright, hey. What are you doing? I'll give you a combo opportunity. Give you the full chakrams. Usually people have to pay for that kind of service. I can get a mouth shot in. Mouth shot. Yes. Makes it so much easier. Now that we've beefed our build up to fight the cursed doll which the spirit of death inhabits, pretty good against normal enemies. Turns out once you can beat death itself. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Weaver's spool, etc. Peekaboo in the back. Peekaboo under the bridge like a nasty troll, and we're moving on. Did you guys see that troll? Nasty. The bridge looks quite slippery. Oh, thank God you landed on some sand. At the last second, while I was mid-air, my boots headed towards the slick cobblestones. I thought I might be about to sprain my groin. But then there was some sand.
Something tore through these gates.
So...
Something big.
That's not a good sign. I'm so focused on breaking those pots, even though I do not need the potion right now, and I could save them. Do you, sir? Do you legendarily, sir? At me, sir? Most likely. Oh, hey,
Watch out.
buddy.
I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Wonk. Hope he didn't want to live. Nev? Show him what for. To shreds, you say? Yes, indeed. God, we are working as a team. We are doing it. It'd be really fun if you could do Rain of Decay in midair, but I see why you can't. I see now why you can't. I'm falling off. I'm falling off the edge. Man, all I'm thinking about right now, I'm focused on the game and saving the world, don't worry, but all I'm thinking about is chili verde and tortillas, so... Ooh.
Well, that's done.
More blight in the way.
Blight. Ugh.
That did it. We can get through now.
It's like shooting a Diablo boss in the belly button every time. Oh, you escaped my wrath. Good for you. Good for you. I'm gonna go take out this thrower. This javelineer. Golly, aren't you ready for the Summer Olympics? Alrighty. Did I miss anything? Yes, I did. Right in your knee. You'll never be an adventurer again.
Got through that.
Okay. Idle animations are so cute in this. Better than ever.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place.
Ew.
That did something, but there must be another.
Oh no, is it
Find
timed?
the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing.
It's definitely timed. Alright, where in the Halifax? Right here? The whole time? Right in the B button.
We got
Gross.
it. Way should be clear.
Alright. Got my chakrams at the ready. Next time I see a big guy, it's an immediately draw on fire. Tickle of unclaimed map on that side of things. Can I get over there? Can I leap to that small rock and... What's the word? Clamber? You probably clamber rather than... It's worth a shot. I'm wearing so many heavy breastplates. Okay, keep your secrets, Gandalf. Oh, let me catch up. Oh, bye for now. I very likely missed you. Thank you for stopping by. I need to stop doing that. I'm missing all the grand exits. I need that level of caffeine today. In response to the, ooh, caffeine is hitting my system. And then you were like, it was tea? black tea. You're a sad, hypersensitive being. Not sure I've ever had black tea. I like tea. Coffee tends to hit me like a brick to the face. Same. Tea usually doesn't. But today isn't usual, apparently. Brick to the face. I'm so sorry. Alright. Deeper down. Into the murkier waters. We'll go around. I was like, maybe we can make the gap. Let's try making the gap. And then I thought, no. Let's go around. I'm trying to think of what this mini-map shape reminds me of. It's like a guy with long, floppy arms leaning over a ledge. Like, hey, neighbor! It's not important. I like to find the shapes in the mini-map.
Shadow dragons.
Just to be neighborly. My commander, lay off me. Gotta take out this mage because it is a rejuvenator. And screw that. Ow, my back.
At least we're not trying to blight it.
Stop rejuvenating. What sort of skin creams do you think they use to rejuvenate their comrades? I don't want to be locked on to anyone. Thank you. Thank you for switching my camera wildly for me, but I'm good. Just did not do the next follow-up move at all. Okay. Ooh, should have been out of range of that. Oh, you're quick. Covering a lot of distance. Good for you. Right in your skull. 4 to the dome. Well, 3 to the dome and 1 blocked. Okay. Ha! Interrupted. Man, you look gorgeous. Flying in like a teal and alabaster comet from the stars.
Got him in position.
Stop blocking my arrows. Whee! Like catching myself mid-backflip. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Nice. Why won't you let me do the ability? He is dead.
Let's look around, see what we find.
I like that position. On the scatter cushions, this would make for a wonderful boudoir photograph. If only I had the boudoir for it. I feel like I might have not checked this ledge as thoroughly as I ought to, but not seeing anything of import. Alright, through the door then. Cute. Cute little shrine to Fen'Harel. I too keep a cute little shrine to Fen'Harel in my Undercity. The Magister's Bargain. The God's Ritual. Lenos, preparations for the risen God's ritual demand more soldiers. Sow chaos within the city. Make the people desperate. Crochet madness into the streets. Oh, so it's S-O-W. Tell them the Venatori and the gods will deliver them. Do not disappoint. Not again.
The risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for.
Scroll of Eternal Victory. A Venatori declaration of ultimate victory over the Shadow Dragons. Pfft. Forever removing their filth from the history of Tevinter. Again, they are nothing if not consistent. We aim for nothing. let's make sure they're not. Consistent. Oh, yes. Caffeine and various other withdrawal headaches. One of the worst things in the world. Well, I mean, it's up there. It's not like one of the worst things in the world, but it's not great. Taste my cold steel. +9. Elven star charts. Ancient elves drew from the magic of the celestial spheres and wove their greatest enchantments beneath a darkened sun. Sounds familiar. A full eclipse approaches, which is an auspicious portent for our risen gods. Philia, I barely know ya.
These star charts predict an eclipse.
To make magic stronger.
A ritual strengthened by an eclipse. That's what the gods are planning.
Is there more? Are there additional star charts? What haven't I clicked? Maybe it's in these barrels. Ow, nope, just splinters. Just splinters and probably black mold. Coffus. I was hoping that would be the secret. I guess we've still stumbled on something. The Magisterium is ours. The Templars are ours. The palace can no longer hide that Archon Redonis is dead. The city's spirit will soon break, and the Venatori shall rise.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter. All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Let's head
All
back
right.
to the Shadow Dragons.
Immediately, then. Take me on. Take me on. Take on me. Hi, Dorian. You're looking... Anyway.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course.
Hubris?
But the lists of magisters you got your hands on. Now there's the real gold.
Hopefully not
You've
my
looked
bris.
at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
I mean, I do trust that you generally have the best interests of the good peoples of this world at heart, but I don't know.
The Shadow Dragons have heard that before. After Corypheus with the Lucerni. We expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here.
And you're
The
still
rot
wearing
in Tevinter
guyliner.
is buried deep.
Gorgeous, by the way.
We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light.
And just be
And
dragons.
Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once, and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
So Dorian's plan is to basically take all the information, keep it under wraps, and remove the current power structure, Dorian replacing it with all of the power of this network of spy information. Maevaris just wants to release all the information to the public, but then we have no power to remove the people who are, like, causing the issue from power. We're just hoping that the people at large will do so in some sort of uprising. Well, people are lazy by nature. They mostly like to eat cheeses and sit. I know I do. I like to eat cheeses and sit. So the whole uprising thing, is there room for both plans? Can you be in charge, Dorian? By all means, have at it, but we still release all the information to the public. I don't think that's an option. And I don't know what this implies. Maybe just I'm not going to say anything. I can't help you choose. Let's ask some more clarifying questions.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no
Good.
more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati,
Those are the mages from that
deserve
plateau.
a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Is there no compromise that can be achieved here?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Cute. Okay. In my heart of hearts, I support Dorian fully, and sure, you can have the power and consolidate all the secret information without revealing anyone. As Rook, as not the Inquisitor who's been a kissin' on Dorian, Maevaris' approach does seem a little more fair for the good people of my city. And also will probably lead to the eventual dissolution of the Shadow Dragons as a secretive, back alley organization. Which is probably for the best. But Dorian's so cute, though, is the problem I'm having.
Maevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium
I
strings.
don't like that.
That doesn't inspire.
I would
It's
like for there
tactic
to be a
used
bit
by our
more
enemy.
freedom
we
with
need to show
information.
Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it, or leverage their wealth, power, and
That is
status
a
as
huge
they
concern,
often have
yes.
before.
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Oh. Do I get forced to do this no matter what? Okay, we'll find out. Tell me more about Dorian's strategy. Pros and cons.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is
Can't
rigged.
wait to achieve your
Why
end.
play by rules crooked magisters already
That sounded threatening.
exploit?
I meant it
Clear the
in
board
a saucy
and start
way.
over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
1 second. I'm adjusting my sleeves. I know you can't see it because I'm standing stock still, like a dead man. But 1 second. All right.
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? Sure, I'm a shadow dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think.
Yay!
Asher and Tarquin,
Even
Nev,
more
Gallus,
information.
They're all a part of this. Just
If you're
as
bringing
you are.
Nev into this, it's
We
just
should
whatever
all
she
be
says
comfortable
goes.
with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Can the people be trusted to make good decisions based on easily available information? That is the question. And recent happenings in the world lead me to believe no, despite how hard I fucking hoped.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
I wish it wasn't this way. I'm glad he's dead. I wish it was this way. He deserved it. Yes. I mean, I didn't know him that well, but
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos.
Yeah, when he was a
And
child,
I'm not
maybe.
gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down and delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
They do indeed.
They both make good points. I just want what's best for our city and its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
I mean, everyone's got 2 cents, but they're opposing at all times. 1 cent over here. So what's going to happen?
What do you think might happen depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
What if we choose wrong? I'll be jovial.
Ugh, this is not helping. At all.
If I'd known you wanted help, I wouldn't have said anything.
Quinn.
What? Opinions are cheap. Sometimes you just have to go with
Literally
your
2
gut.
cents.
I have faith, Rook.
Still not helpful.
They're also everywhere, and some of them are just wrong. Let's be honest. Some of your opinions, gross. Hey, Nev. So literally, I meant what I said. Whatever you say goes. What do you think? I've crashed the game.
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
Mm-hmm. You're the detective. Cheeky. I like it.
You're the famed detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Touché.
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me...
Because Nev wants to inspire Talktown, she prefers Maevaris' aspirational approach. That's interesting, based on the choice we made in Nev's questline. I like it.
I'd go with Maevaris. She'll inspire people. Show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here
That
for.
actually helps, as opposed to what the other 2 guys were talking about. Thank you. Okay. I have not changed my mind since my first, what I thought was a decision, but wasn't.
A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power.
And it's
Can
salty.
they not see they're only tools for the gods, so they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Yeah.
Look at me, such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook.
I could listen
You
to them
spoke with the
argue all
others.
day.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
All right. Dorian, you need to go back in time and never leave my bedchambers. So, Mevaris. What's this?
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there. We'll win. Keep believing, Rook.
Don't stop.
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're
I'm
scrambling
gonna
to
run out of
prepare for the
juice
gods'
real
ritual.
quick if I don't stop
They'll be distracted.
slurping it.
It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Oh, Lord, I'm slurping. All right, Mevaris. Love you, Dorian. Genuinely. Always will.
Mevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is
Tosh
my
approves.
promise
That's
to
all I
all.
needed to know.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing
Mevaris
chaos.
sounds
the
familiar.
people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Let me see.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
Candace Kane. Maybe Candy's Kane? I don't know how it's pronounced. Sounds very familiar. This screen is so bright. I wish I wasn't on it. Ah, how I loathe for you to see me. It feels like it's another video game I'm thinking of, but a lot of her work seems to be television series. So I don't know. Maybe it's someone else I'm thinking of. Either way, gorgeous. Thank you for your work, Candy's Kane. Working with the Shadow Dragons, the team thwarted a Venatori plot to crush Minrathis and uncovered crucial information about the Magisterium that paves the way for a new Tevinter Archon. Good. To Treviso, then? Pack your bags. I suppose we should take Lucanis. I also have something in the wetlands. Antoine and Evka have a theory about the source of blight in the wetlands. Something evil lingers there, wet and landy. Yeah. Let's get rid of this real quick. Return to the wetlands. Let's be honest. From the moment Dorian came on screen, I've never left the wetlands. I could swing by the Grey Wardens while we're here. Good opportunity for it. I might sneeze, and that would be just a shame for everyone's ears. You're supposed to see stars after you sneeze, right? That's the sign of good neurological health. Alright, first and foremost, I was about to fast travel away, but Grey Warden... Merchant... Hi, Evka. They're also right there, so no fast travel needed.
Probably. Why?
Hey.
For the Griffins.
You've always been my favorite, Mila.
You keeping these Grey Wardens in line?
It's a full-time job.
And they'd be lost
Cute.
without you.
Cute little girl.
Back again?
You sound upset. Sound upset that I'm back again. Have I wronged you in some way? Maybe I was a little bit more excited to see Mila than I was to see you, and that hurt your feelings, for which I apologize. Genuinely. But in my defense, she's a cute little girl, so a little bit more. Just push it over that third line. Running a little low on things. Boop, boop, and check it. Oh, we're so close. So desperately close. Two more? Nope. Now I'm being stingy. Yes. Yes, do sell them. There you go. We figured it out. It's teetering. Oh, it's a teetering. It's one of those, like, tense movie scenes where the car crashes too close to a cliff and everyone's like, get to the back seat! The weight balance! Ah! And then somebody drops like a cell phone or something and lurches forward to try to grab it, and everyone's like, no, what were you thinking? You've killed us all. You know those scenes from the movies. I mean, it's never going to happen, is it? It's never going to happen. We're stuck here. This is my personal hell. Excellent. Good.
You know where to find us.
While I'm here, is there a Grey Warden theme by any chance? That'd be fun. Not in the weapons category. There isn't. Who would have thunk? What was that sound? Thunk. We have various crests. Theme. There we are. Yes. I want to collect all of those. So desperately. Let's go ahead and grab some mementos too. I would love to boost the caretaker to their final upgrade level. At the cost of my coin purse. Alright. Antoine and Evka, wait. Let's also give it a quick save. You never know. Shh, tons of gold, crapload of sellables. Peter, are you a dragon? You're just sitting on your hoard? You'll never get my consumable items. Or my valuable sale items. Those are for my inventory and my inventory alone. Only I can be trusted. I don't know why I'm holding all this stuff either. Antoine, you mind backing away from that for me?
Though it is giving me a headache.
Oh, let me massage your neck.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What?
Did you?
When? And how?
How?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blood.
Oh no, do I really want to spend $500? I only have 60,000. It's a difficult question, okay? It's really not. Yes, spend your money. What are you using it for? What are you saving it for?
Light. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
You are indeed creeping me right out. Good work, though. Good work on that.
Okay, that's not good news. But you're making progress with your studies.
Yes. Well, there's more to learn, but yes.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I redoubt it, but I'll go check.
I can tell it's something large, rooted, a construct of the Blight itself, an eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean.
I don't know how I feel about that. Don't worry, I'll go weed whack the shit out of it, and then you'll be fine. You take some Advil or something, I'll be back.
Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens.
Oh, I gotta get on my other
Withstand
screen.
it. But gods...
Because an ad starts in 50 seconds.
It all adds strength.
Just in time.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
It's true, you never know when you might need loads of sellable items. There could be some super hard ultimate secret boss that wants to trade. And all of a sudden I'm nude in front of him, my saddlebags empty as a, I don't know, grain silo during a famine. I didn't have a preset metaphor for it. We have 27 seconds. Stop rambling. Antoine's Blight connection. Describe it quickly
Antoine,
in the next 20 seconds.
You hear stuff in the Blight.
I'm
More
not to
than
rush.
some of
Not
the
to rush you.
others.
We'll wait.
Are you...
Yes. A little sensitive, but it's not calling to me.
I mean,
Not
we're
yet.
all a little sensitive.
Like everyone
That's why we're
else.
here.
I'll know when that changes.
That's what makes us heroes. All right, an ad is beginning. I'll save this juicy dialogue. I would hate for you to miss it, and I'll catch up with the chat here. You never know when you might need loads of sellable items, but that's predicated on Peter actually upgrading any of his stats or skills or equipment or party members. Called out, and fairly so. Her brain blue screens, thinking about what it felt like endless hours of Dorian and Solus just bitching at each other. I loved those days. The good old days. Tromping through the coast. What was it called? Not the Sword Coast. That's something else. I remember the coast where you find, like, why can't I remember anyone's name? Or place names today? Iron Bull. Where you find Iron Bull on the coast. For some reason, anytime I think of my companions having an argument. Storm! Yes, thank you. The Storm Coast. Anytime I think of my companions having an argument, I'm imagining those, like, octagonal pillars, or whatever they are. Such a gorgeous aesthetic, that. Peter, I wonder why this boss is so hard. Chat, could it be because you haven't upgraded your stats, or your skills, or your equipment, or your party? The best combo for arguments was Iron Bull, Dorian, Solus. The Egg Boy just goes back and forth between them, being a snotty little child. Man, I have to play Inquisition again now. And gladly so. I'll happily do it. Bring on the connect the dot star puzzles. Give me them skull telescopes. I'll do it all. As long as I get to hear them arguing. I miss my friends. Oh no, not Inquisition again. Oh. Alright, well, 1 minute 30. Thank you for your patience. I have very much hoped that this method of doing things is a little less of a turn-off for anyone new who may want to join our adventure. But it does cause us to have a lot of intimate little chats here. I hope it's not too much for you. I've never been this intimate in my little chats. I feel like there was something else I was gonna Google real quick next time I had a break in the action, but I don't remember what it was. We already searched for Mae Varys' voice actress. There was something else, but it's long since gone from my meat brain. So never mind. 35 seconds. I look very proud. I still haven't changed out of this special N7 day jacket, and I should get into something more end-gamey for the big final spiral. But it's such a nice jacket, how could I give it up? Specifically, the one thing I love having in fantasy games is red quilted armor, and it's my favorite thing. Hi, Welcome back. You lived in the version without the jacket for most of the game. What? You had no jacket? But it's chilly out. Okay, back on task. Tell me more about this insider knowledge.
Should you have told me all this about the calling?
I am not
First
a warden.
warden would have said no.
You're our friend.
But they are dead.
You chase archdemons and fight the Blight. It seems fair you know what this means.
It's very sweet of you, Antoine. Thank you. I'm here to help. Let's go kill that eruption. Ugh, I didn't like saying that.
So, how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
I'll take
But if the
mostly
eruption's
stable.
controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight.
Not the only one who's
I can
everywhere
go
and
after the
spreading.
eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Alright, so if this thing explodes in my pocket, I guess remember me? Tell my story. And don't let them have my thighs exposed in the casket, because no one wants to see that. Stay safe. I love you.
Stay safe, or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in a sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Oh, you didn't need a jacket. You were a 7-foot-tall Kunari. You laughed at the cold, and Tosh was there to keep you cozy. Oh, now I'm filled with envy. I am green with... What is it? What is it called? Scurvy? I think. Pretty sure that's it. Oh man, I'm so jealous. I'm green with scurvy. Okay. This feels like a trap, but sure. Maybe we'll finally get that ledge chest. Finally gonna work around to that ledge chest? 'Cause it's been driving me crazy.
Got company.
You guys take care of the fight back there. I'm gonna press forward and fight some little guys who pose no real threat. Ah, that guy does, though. Stop threatening me.
That's root for ya.
Oh, nice. There's a real shootout. What the hell? Nev, you gotta warn me. I got some in my mouth. That is not the thing of yours that I wanted in my mouth. Sorry, Nev. No, I'll go with you to HR. I'm sorry. I hope that breaks when I land on it, or else I'm going right into the drink. Okay, nothing back here. Right into the drink, then. Just getting sternum punched by a ghoul. That's Rook for you.
Then we're all on edge together.
Yeah, we are. I love it when we all edge. I mean, we're on edge together. I'll go to HR. I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. Is this a plaque? I mean, technically yes, but not interactable in the way that I'd hoped. Alright, we gotta activate the pustules, which would be done through the clever means of... Oh, stop squinting now. It's becoming weird. It's becoming very weird. So tenderly. Nothing is vulnerable. How do I, in the words of the great Jean-Luc Picard, make it so?
A barrier. I bet the eruption's on the other side.
Okay.
We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
While fighting off dark spot.
Don't hit me in the back while I'm escaping. That's against the Geneva Convention. The Jiva Convention, I almost called it. Slippery. I guess I can do this. While we're at it. If I can hold off some of the... Oh, surely. Yes, good. Mm-hmm. Boom.
We're through.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes
Nothing awful. We should probably kill all the little guys first, then. Oh well, I'm through. Maybe they won't follow us.
What is... Is that the Blight eruption?
Then heed us.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go!
Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, that was my spleen. My favorite spleen. Back again. Guess who? Javelin. Prime of life. Not a second time. You had yours. Okay, maybe one more time. For old time's sake. Back with your executioner's axe. You're a bad host. Making me refresh my own drinks. No, I'm sorry. I'm asking too much. It's not your job as the host to wait on me hand and foot. I just thought maybe you could refresh my drinks every once in a while. Understand now that might be a little selfish.
That looked like it hurt.
Started on this before they all come back.
Shot us from a distance.
We can do
Who are you? Why are you? You've got beautiful pectorals. What's your routine? I thought you were dead. I counted on it. Guess we're just killing the big guy. Not today. You wanted your techniques to go past my iframes? Well, too bad. My thumbstick is locked every time. Or my thumbs are. I'm not sure which.
This is it. Let's get that eruption.
Don't say it like that. Alright, I'm placing the alchemical flame.
All right. We strike, and the whole thing goes up.
Which pocket was I keeping that in? It's like 7 barrels in a crate. Alright, we're moving to a safe distance.
All right. Time to destroy this thing.
Goodbye! What if this just angers it? What if this makes everything worse? There's so much blight. It better not get worse. It's not going to spread out and engulf the arena fully in flames as I'd hoped. I know that's a lot of resources that you could spend elsewhere in development time. But it would have been cool. To the sheltered glade. Just like my childhood. Smell the glade.
Lighter up the
So creepy.
What Anton's been doing.
Harding
Spreading blight
burst
through the
into
wetlands.
being from the left of me.
Hid it.
If it's all not together, they must have felt it last.
Just keep slashing. Don't stop slashing. Not you. I ruined my momentum. Hit.
All right. Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Don't have to tell me twice. Wait, what was it I was supposed to be doing? Sorry, could you tell me just one more time? all those barrels in the crate came from that same magical ass bag that you crammed Mythal into. That makes sense. It's a bag of holding. Sort of a loud thump. Sort of thing you would expect a burglar to make in the middle of the night in my apartment out there. I am alone in my apartment. Am I? Wait, am I alone in my apartment? I have questions.
I'm sorry Bataris got away.
When I'm playing Dragon Age, I'd probably
Would you
rather
like
be
me to
murdered
get you
than
something?
stop playing Dragon Age, so...
Arrow in his temple? Whatever you need.
Cute. You always know just what to say, Harding. That didn't loop around to the cliff chest, did it? Now that I'm running away from that area. I see you. I see you coming around the mountain. I see you throwing shit around the mountain. Dropped his little grenade in the perfect location to displease me. Somewhere over there is the chest of torment. We did not loop around to it. I don't know if we ever will. It doesn't seem like there's anything else connected to that. Weird. Maybe once the blight is removed, there's like a staircase that gets revealed or something, is the only thing I can think. Or another passageway. Let's give just a quick peek at it before I leave forever. Plus we get to see these cute little lizard guys again. Aw, they're my favorite. It could be my rice taking the plunge. It very well could be. Yes, there is like a lot of blight. But it does look like if it was to be removed and allow passage, it would be up on the ledge rather than like a staircase down here. This wasn't open before, was it? I don't think. The hell is happening over there? Werewolves? I'm fairly confident it has to be werewolves. This is promising. Something changed, for sure. Since last we were here. I'd like to keep that, I think. Or is there one underneath? Yes. I wouldn't like to keep it. Nev, you're in the danger zone. You're on the highway to it.
You got it.
Oh, good for you, Nev.
Got it.
Finally. Lo, these many years of wonderment. We've made it to the chest. Thank goodness. I can sleep at night again. Alright, so what's this massive, obvious boss arena back here? Now that I've finally satisfied my chest curiosity, what the hell is, what? Does not look promising to my continued survival. Despair Undying. I got a hold of my therapist's notes. So dark. Oh, it's so dark and I'm scared. Where is the despair? Where is the undying? It's too dark to read my therapist's notes. You're over there now. Where is there? One wonders. That small minion over there wasn't the right guy to shatter. But thanks for your help, Nev. Hey, we're just going where you pointed us. Yeah, fair. Probably should have saved Hardings for a soothing potion. It's too late for that now. Thank you, Harding. I really just want to focus on the main demon. Who I cannot currently find. Is that you? Yeah. Don't bring your shield back. You bad boy. So lower the darkness, would ya? Quite a lot of its health back. Only seems to be tied to a specific technique, at least. I keep losing sight of it, though, which is not helping matters. Scarecrow-adjacent moveset. Slow time. You know, thinking about it, I should probably spend, Harding and Nev's skill points. I only upgraded Balara and Demrick. We're getting there, though. Almost. Oh, you interrupted me. That would have been the killing blow. That would have been Echo and the Bunnymen's The Killing Moon. If only you hadn't interrupted me. Don't get it back. You can't go home again. Oh, right into the moon. Tell. The depth needed in the utter darkness. Despair Undying has been defeated, finally. Someone tell my therapist. Aw, it's cute. Cute little knobbly knees. Alright, y'all got any treasure back here, or... No, just flames? Just flames and gugh and stuff? Okay. I guess besting despair is its own reward. So, chest achieved and secret boss arena achieved. Hooray. Let's fast travel to the sheltered glade. Or towards the entrance to it, at least. Just in case. Always forget that fast traveling rebuffs those. Restocks. There's the word. They're not buffed. I wish that they were. You guys look pretty sheltered in here. Doing okay? Just gonna collect some of your sacred herbs and kick this golden sacred chest, if that's alright. Alright, how can I help?
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Orc. Hi.
Cute. I should
we
go.
Knew when you hit that eruption,
leave you guys in the sheltered
blight around
glade.
Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
It was goopy? Pretty goopy.
And there's some pretty scary things in the Minratha's catacombs, but I've never seen anything like that.
A story for your fellow shadows?
Not sure even the Viper will believe it.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they
Matt
managed
is
to
back
survive,
there, standing
buried,
proudly in the darkness.
untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Because you stopped the blight eruption, flowers can return. I have to call it the Bloomlands now? The Hossberg Bloomlands. So you two, what's going on here? I'm going to bring attention to it because I'm being kind of a jerk. Oh, this is great. I'll leave you alone now.
Oh, that's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until their calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Hell yeah. How does it feel on a personal level? Not as wardens, but just as people.
Are you doing okay with all this? Really?
Don't worry. I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Yeah, you do. Wonder how vividly an elf's ears would blush. I can't wait to find out. Solus, get over here.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means,
Sort of like
it's like Antoine said.
Get together.
We don't know yet.
the beginning of electronic music. If you need anything at all, I'll be here. I'll be right here. Just as attentive as I ever have been. Sorry, what was the question?
I'm sure you'll be fine. But if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
That would have been a shame, because you two are some of my
feels
favorites.
relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
A world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They're beautiful. Also, I can skedaddle if you guys want to get together.
They really
It all came back around.
And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Definitely heard something squawking. All right, Nev, Harding, let's get out of here. Give them a little time. The Blight eruption was destroyed, and its hold on the Hossberg Bloomlands is over. While it will take time for the rest of the Blight to recede, there's hope life will return once more. Though uncertain about what the future holds, Evka and Antoine are optimistic for what comes next. Especially because what comes next for them is, well, some hand-holding first.
But
Let's
these
start small.
flowers, they made it back.
Some gentle hand-holding, and then...
Pushing back the blight? It's possible.
There were flowers at Lucanus's villa. He might appreciate these. I could always give him the tour.
I'm so glad
Everyone
we saw
wants
this.
to bang in the
I can't
flower
wait to tell
cave.
Tosh they
Let's
like Lavendel.
make a sign-up sheet. I also want to bang in the flower cave, so yeah, I'll be first on the sheet if that's okay with everyone. And maybe we want to get rid of these corpses so that when you're strolling towards the bang cave, hand in hand with your lover, you don't have to pass these charred butt cheeks. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. Has that, before I race off, has that actually made things bloom? Or was this always here? I wasn't paying enough attention. It feels like that might be new. And fancy. I like it. It's new. Awesome. Emmerich likes flowers too. Do I have a bang cave for you? You've got to call it something less coarse. Alright, all of the chests have now been achieved. What's this little sneaky icon? A shortcut to Mark? I don't want to get closer to Mark than I have to, really. To the journal. For the love of Treviso. We have about 20 minutes. Let's see if this is a huge undertaking. And also, crows are... Excuse me, geez. Crows are my last non-3-star ally. So I have got to stop choking on my own saliva. This should work out. Excuse me. Jeez. Alright. Ah, for the love of Treviso. Be right back to talk to you. Let me just find the merchant real quick. Wait, what? He's completed his cousin's contract. Jacobus admires you.
When the dragon attacked our city.
Who admires me? Lay your... what's the word? Accolades? At my feet.
I can't believe you're defending
Okay, we'll find the merchant later.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from
Tummy
taking over.
ache.
Jacobus?
He's about to
I'm
yak a
fine.
barf.
But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Hi, I hear you
Now
admire
that
me.
that
All right, bye.
unpleasantness is dealt with. About your mysterious...
Didn't even get any accolades.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
We're gonna get the best
A chance
cuts
to
of
find
meat.
your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Well, that sounds great. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, this quest has a NSP alumni in it. Is it Graham? It's got to be Graham. That's where my mind goes first and foremost. Sorry, I just thought this would be a good time to catch up on my emails. 24 minutes until the next ad. We should have time. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, it's Armin. Nice. I'll have to start putting Armin in my Graham slot. That sounds weird. I'd like to apologize to both of those fine gentlemen. I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna be cute about it.
You don't expect much, do you?
Hopefully it is that simple. Our contact knows the city and Antam, but we don't know them.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns.
Always nice to
Dreadnought
see
arrivals. Their information
a sleepless
is real.
out in the wild.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
That is a good question. Is it an NSP alumni, meaning No Sleep Podcast, or is it a Ninja Sex Party alumnus? You'd have to ask Armin. All right, who am I meeting? Is it Jacobus?
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
Hey.
They promise help.
You
So
watch
do
your
you, when
filthy
you're not
mouth.
killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Oh, Governor. You and I are going to come to blows.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare.
It sounds like a
I
story.
didn't say not to go.
When did you find an adder in your wardrobe? And was it black? Was Baldric there?
What about the human help that Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
I'm gonna slap you upside your head.
Antivan crows.
You watch your tongue in this
And
sacred
yet
place.
those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
Well, yeah, most people are, because we're pretty cool. I'm a dragon. They're crows. You're beneath us. I'm sorry.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso
If you did slap him upside the head, it would make the best noise.
can start to heal from the blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say.
All right. Can I take the zip lines? Do I have
Our
zip
informant
line
is near
privilege?
the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on
Even if I don't have zip line privilege, I'm taking the zip lines. So, too bad. Where is the Antivan Crow merchant, if not in the Antivan Crow headquarters? One wonders. I know we've been there, Many a time, probably. There's a whole market square down there. But I wouldn't think the Antivan Crow merchant specifically would be in the regular market. I'm not in the market for that sort of thing.
We're fighting gods with
Oh, that's the problem. And yes, a long time ago we found out when Treviso is exploded, the merchant has left, and they don't want anything to do with you, but they are in the crossroads. The Crossroads Wisp. Thank you for the reminder. So we can head there to boost our last faction. Since we're already here, we'll continue with the quest, but I do want to put a priority on that.
Knows where Elganon and Gillinane are performing their next ritual. It's worth the risk.
We need everyone in 3-star strength, if possible. Hell, 4 or 5 if we can swing it.
Want me rushing into things after Braun.
Oh, cuties.
Got him killed.
So many cuties spreading disease. Good.
You didn't know, and look, I say we put it behind us.
It's not their fault. It's our fault for being so susceptible to disease. Nice. Alright, I did mean to swap out Nev for Lucanis, but did not do so. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
I could have changed my party there. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, look at that little upcoming plague. It's the cleaning crew.
Rook, I presume.
The butcher.
Right. I'd like your finest
no
cuts
need
of
for
meat.
Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please.
That is a big-ass pauldron you've got.
So tense.
Do you really need all that?
I promise. I'll signal when it's time to fight.
His face is
strange way to
upsetting.
Ambush someone.
I don't mean to be rude, sir, but your face.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on Tom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva.
This is very tense and sensual.
She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Such a big, menacing man at such an itty-bitty little table. Alright, if you love the city so much, why don't you... That's what I would tell a horse if I wanted them to get out. Are you partially a horse?
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different.
I seem to care nothing for my purse.
Crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
Just don't stare at his knees, all tucked up under the tiny little table, because that would make it weird. Well, his knees are making it weird. So many folds. I don't know what I'm looking at. All right, help me? Do you want to help me? It seems a little naive. Should we be a little more forceful? Would they respect that?
You knew I was coming. Cut to the chase and tell me where the gods want their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. but all they ask in return is everything.
Now, that sounds like too much.
Their corruption. I can hear their whispers.
Are the gods in the room with us now?
If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city!
It's not your city.
No. You live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers.
I feel like you have to on my account. Oh, the table.
Show me if the crows deserve my city.
That's a very good point. He's already massive, and he comes equipped with his own big old sharp horns. What is he compensating for with that helmet? Shield guys. Oh, my old nemesis.
The butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the blight.
Even as we speak?
We need to go after the butcher.
Am I ever gonna get behind that shield, or are you just gonna keep... Okay. Oh, ow, oh, it's so sharp and made of a substance that's foreign to me. Bones, maybe? Could be bones. Donk.
So the butcher wants
Nemesis
to
no
prove we're worthy
longer.
of saving Treviso. That's what's happening. He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Well, let's get down to the drowned district, but first and perhaps, may I say, foremost, Hardane, my sweet summer cherub, what do you got? Let's get that soothing potion. When activated, it also grants deflect. When activated, it also grants precision. Precision is the next charged or final attack on the enemy will be critical. Deflect ignores the next impact received. Yeah, probably wise while I'm slowly healing. Let's do that. That one's full. This one's halfway done. Cooldown's reduced by 20 seconds. Triggered within the first moments of entering combat. I'll never remember to do that. So there you go. And 50 momentum. Also heals you for 20% of your health. Sure. Double heal. Alright, Nev. You don't get any skills. I've left the menu. Nev. Hi. We're gonna give you up. She does have a healing ability, that's nice. And it's the same as Malara's, the instant heal. Tempting. Deeply tempting. Let's boost her time slow. Assuming these are all the same for time slow. Ah, but she has something different. Cold damage. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Alright, 2 more points. That one's full. What else is equipped? Blizzard? Blizzard. Boop. Boop. Okay. Just checking. Ilya Merkar. Lilia. I missed one of the consonants entirely. Alright, to the drowned district. We have 11 minutes, 12-ish, until our next small break. It's close at hand. We'll run it.
Everyone's acting like normal, like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
So they don't
Since
know.
it's covered by your lovely face there. How many skill points did you have just rotting? I think it was
Or
like
it's easier to play along.
10 for
Safer to
Nev,
keep your
8
head
for
down, I
Harding,
guess.
something like that. Why are you whispering in my ear? Daddy? Oh no. Gods are gnawing at
Hear the shift
Daddy's
in his voice?
mind.
He's changing.
I'm here. I've made it.
Abandon you to the traitors
Something's spurting.
There's the butcher. He's a reaver and fighting his own Antom.
How are we gonna get information about the gods from that?
We have to hope
Well,
he's
we'll
still in there.
stab it out of him. I always think I'll be able to go this way, and I never do. I never do go that way. I mean, I go that way, but then I can't any further.
We've got company.
I see you, Rook, and I
Nope, you there.
see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city.
Ooh. Glad I jumped off. You punched me. Punched me right in my face. To shreds. Where am I? Oh god. Alright, use an emergency.
Butcher! Where is the ritual?
Oh, nice long freeze. I tried so hard to dodge. Oh, he's swinging wildly. He's swinging for the fences. It's me. I'm the fences.
So beautiful, but not like Treviso.
Maybe a quick time slow. Is that how it works? A quick slow? Ow. Still slaps me up good, even when it's a quarter speed. Got me again. Aren't you proud of yourself and your tiny little loincloth?
There's nothing left of him.
I mean, there's something. There's something there. Oh, you mean of his personality. I thought you meant physical meat. Oh, he's torching me. He's torching me like a hibachi grill. There goes my momentum. Back. Nice.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
Really big horns, teeny little loincloth. That's the new table. I was sitting down to dinner at his loincloth. Never mind. That was the trade that he wanted. I mean, yeah, he was technically a monster, but he was very useful.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the butcher was a
Governor.
paragon of honor and virtue. We are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location
I knew
for
you'd
your
eventually
final
catch up
pointless
with us.
confrontation.
Doesn't
The
work.
gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
Oh, you're gonna get what you deserve. Don't worry. Let's be sarcastic, yeah.
The butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Evenchi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antom.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it, to keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antom. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathus. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
I deeply dislike you, but that's not untrue. You disgust me. Yeah.
I've met some terrible people lately, even without counting Elganon and Gillinane. You're right up there in some pretty august company. What if Treviso's
Sick
people
burn.
could have fought back? Could have rallied
Don't
to
often
the
get to
city's
use
defense?
august in a
But the
sick
Antom
burn.
kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
Hopefully not for
You live
long.
with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elgernon and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its
That doesn't make any sense. You've twisted your logic round and round in loops. And even though they're all different colors, it's the same generic fruit flavor.
It makes
These loops,
sense.
never mind.
Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Whatever the Antam are looking for, Eventu's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
I'm very curious. If you make the other choice and Minrathis is destroyed instead, I assume there's a similar, ploy that plays out? I can't wait to see that side of things. Sure. Let's just be cross-armed. Let's try to retain some dignity in this, even though, yeah, they outplayed us.
Something always bothered me about Evenchi.
Many things bothered me about Evenchi. Yet I did not spot the most important one.
This wasn't a failure.
Oh, this does play out
You
the
gave
same.
us the
It
name we
always takes place in
The
Treviso.
hand that leashed Treviso.
Because I guess the
butcher was the
Antam are
mouth,
still
but the hand
occupying
was
it
Evenchi
regardless.
all along. They think they
Good
have
to
the
know,
power
thank
in
you.
the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Eventually will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governor show themselves again, we end this.
Alright, end that governor. Do. We had 3 minutes 30.
You're
Let's
not
see if we can
concerned
make
the
it.
gods will send the Antam more support?
I'm not going to drop
The gods might come
dialogue
for
just because we're
us,
under a time
but they're
crunch.
coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
Evenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
When Evenchi left, they made it sound like they
So
were
little
planning
juice
something.
left in this.
I suspect it will
little.
be about restoring order as they see it. And that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor
I'm sorry you had to
intends,
see that.
we'll end it.
Alright, let's go slap him upside the head with justice.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgernon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
Oh,
We'll let you
gladly.
know when we'll make our move. And after
You
that,
leave that governor to
Treviso
me.
will be free.
Say event cheese, and then I stab him. It's like, I guess I fooled him into thinking I was going to take a picture. It didn't. The Blight-corrupted butcher revealed Tearstone Island as the location of the god's next ritual. He is dead, but Governor Evenchi declared themselves the one who betrayed Treviso to the Antam. Now Evenchi controls the Antam, and the crows must fight harder than ever to depose the corrupt governor and his shiny basketball
I need to get
head.
the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Oh, I can't wait to check in with the team. Level 50? Not to 50! I have a skill point to spend. Anyway, let's move on. Never to be spent. Before I do anything, Crossroads. Let's see if we have time to swing into the Crow Wisp merchant and boost our final ally. Oh, I can't wait to boost our final ally. I assume this is the one. I've been wrong before. The way that yours went, you don't think there were 2 people left to choose between for the Archon? Archon. I get confused sometimes. This is not where I thought it was. This? Probably. Probably this. Let's go here. Oh, is Governor Ivenchi? Not that pronoun. I do apologize. I will correct it in my head and mouth. Alright, I snoozed the ads. We got 4 minutes here. Let's see if we can just boost this up.
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough.
Harding,
We can't be sure you're
very
even
proud
mortal
stance
anymore.
you've taken atop the goods.
I was just exaggerating. What do you mean I might not be mortal? Nev? Nev!
Eternal Harding? I'll take it. Okay. I can only buy from them. That doesn't sound right. Is there another? Yes, it's just not. I thought the merchant logo was there. It's this one. Okay. This is the last one we really need to worry about. I could just sell all my valuables, but I'm not going to do that, because what if I need some of them? What if I need some of these field provisions at a later date? What if I want to go out on a date and I find myself without field provisions? Aw, I sold one too many. I'll never forgive myself for that. How are we looking? Excellent! Alright, everyone should be at 3 stars. I don't know if that is, like we discussed previously, the final level? If that is as strong as they can be. But it's a good starting point, at least. Let me just quickly check their actual stores. Plenty of mementos. And passive permanent boosts. I will take that, thank you. I'll come back around to buy these when we have time to read them. Okay. So, let's see the big board. There it is. Ally strength. All 3 stars. City saved. Nope. Did not. You can go to 4, but I don't think you need to. Good to know. Morn Watch and Shadow Dragons are both very and Veil Jumpers. I mean, and Grey Wardens. Selling a few more things should get me to 4 stars for everybody. It's mostly just Lords of Fortune and the Antivan Crows that need a little extra zhuzh. But maybe I have enough saleable items for it. So, I guess I'll stay here. I was going to return to the lighthouse, but that might immediately start the round table cutscene, which I am desperately excited for. Those have been my favorite part of this. So I'll just get to the raggedy edge of the world over here, save it, and I will be back with you next time on this grand adventure of ours. Thank you for your patience, your generosity of time and subs. I will see you very soon. As soon as possible. It does feel like we're getting there. We're getting close to the end game of this, which will, of course, devastate me for all time. And I can't wait. I can't wait to be devastated for all time. Much love. I will see you guys soonish. Bye for now.